Hello there, my YouTube friends. I think it's now time to do a Luke Skywalker from Return of the Jedi review. Let's get it on.
Is this the real life? Is this just fantasy? Caught in a landslide, no escape from reality.
Okay guys, as normal we'll start off with the accessories. You can see with this deluxe version here we have quite a few accessories here. The quickest one to get done would be you have a cape that he used when he first went into Jabba's palace, if you remember. So you have that thing, then we have these sets of hands here, which you can see my dog's skin a little bit here because I'm not spending any time with them. Left and right sets of hands. Shh, Doug, just give us a minute. Again, look, quite a depth of detail to them all. See, beautiful amounts of detail. Only one gloved hand, which is basically done in a fist, which is a bit strange. You know, you think maybe they would have had a couple of gloved hands. You have basically a couple of sets of what I would class as his Jedi hands. Yeah, but you also see like veins on the back of his hands and everything else. That's pretty damn good. You have his blaster here on his head. You have what basically going to be his light up hand there with the actual batteries that go with it. I probably won't be using that like I've said before because really it's just too much of a hassle to put them in and out all the time. Spare wrist pegs in here. You can basically just about make out two little dots inside of that thing, and that is to go on his uniform if you lose a couple of bits. There's a couple of bits there that how you fit them on when are so bloody small is beyond me, but they're there, you can do it. You have, yeah, his lightsaber, which you can attach to his side of his things, which has a little hook on it on his belt. You have the swish effect. His base with the little sort of diorama to it. And of course on here we actually have two styles that you can put onto his base to have two different things. So you've got your sand, if you want to on the sand, or inside of Jabba's palace. You know, you've got those two choices with of course the obligatory crotch grabber. That guys is the accessories you get for this one. Quite a few as you can see. You know, not a bad thing. You've got quite a number of hands there to help with displaying it and making them look however you want to look. One hand that you do have on him is the hand that happens to have the where he got basically shot in the hand, so that's pretty good. That one's on him, which you will see in a moment when we go on to displaying Luke himself. So here he is guys, here's Luke himself from Return of the Jedi. See, I think that's a pretty damn good head sculpt. May not be perfect, but it's pretty damn good for how he looked in Return of the Jedi. You know, I'm quite happy with that. Got him in with one of his posed hands on, like he's doing a Jedi mind. And somebody, and of course, we've got him with his lightsaber in hand. The levels of details in it, there's not loads. These are all material things, and like I said to you before about those two little thingies, it's for here. If any of these lots come off, you can put them back on again because you've got two spare. Though how you're going to do that is beyond me because that would be a nightmare to work out. But this is all very, very soft material. His boots are all in one, but he does stand up very, very easily on his own, so that's no problem. I don't know how much articulation is going to be in the ankles, but really how much you're going to need, as long as I suppose you can bend at the knee if you want them bent at the knee, so that it can maybe be down with R2. But R2's quite tall, so you could have him standing up with him. Yeah, that's with his cloak on. You can't take the cloak off easy enough, just slip it over his head and that's it, boom, it's done. It's out of the way. Yeah. And I think it's pretty damn good. I think I'm going to enjoy having him displayed with R2-D2, I think. Yeah. There's not much else you can see. You can see, obviously, that he can articulate quite well. There. Yeah. Head motion I will have a look at for you now and show you and see what we've got. Let's see what we have. Yeah. I think we can bend it down slightly. And look up slightly. Looks like his hair will come off for some reason. I don't know why. I don't know what that's about. I'll have a look at that in a moment. Don't have a great deal of head tilt. You can obviously move his head around quite easily. You know, we've seen you do have damn good articulation on the joints. Shoulder joints aren't as quite as thingy, but you can get them quite high up, which is pretty good. Wrists have good articulation to them, so that's okay. Same with the other arm, obviously. Let's have a look at the legs. There you can see that. I mean, that's damn good articulation on the legs. Obviously, I'd watch for the creasing in there. Hopefully, that'll all just drop back out again. Ankle wise, again, obviously, it's just going to thingy the boots if you're trying to do too much of it. But you have got ankle pivot and everything in there, so that's okay. And like I said, yeah, he stands up pretty well on his own, so that's pretty good. And you have got ankle pivot there, though I would be careful with the pleather getting wrecked if you're trying to do too much of a silly pose with them, which you wouldn't really want to do. You know, you don't need to. It just would be daft to wreck your own thing for that. But there you go, guys. That's what you've got with this guy. Yeah, you got a good amount of stuff to go with him. The only one thing I've found strange to me, which I will now try and sort of see if I can show you, is you can see here on his belt there's a little hook there for hooking the lightsaber on via that bit here, okay, but where does his blaster pistol go? There seems to be nowhere for the blaster pistol to go on him, and there seems to be no thing like there was in the other one where it'll just stick to it, you know. There's nowhere for the blaster pistol to go, which seems strange, you know. Why would you have the blaster pistol with nowhere for it to go? Yes, it's fair enough if you want to have it in his hand, then you do have the gun hand for it, yeah, to be able to grab a hold of it, so you could have it in hand. But if he hasn't got it in hand, where the hell was he supposed to store it? There's nowhere to put it, yeah. So that's a strange one, but hey, like you see, that's the way it goes. Now what I'm going to do is just going to show you around the back. All he has is that on there. You can see it's pretty plain, straightforward. There's nothing to it. The cloak is a nice, very nice, sort of almost like a velvet style material to it. Yeah, drapes quite nicely. Yeah, you can have it in any sort of position. There is no wire in there at all. Not even, well, there's a bit of wire actually in his hood. Oh, hold on. So, there's no wire in this part, but there is a little bit of wire, but very, very thin in his hood, so you're not going to get much. You know, with what you see, you can get a bit, because it is a slight bit in his hood, so you can manipulate that a little bit. But I mean, a lot of times you possibly might end up having his hood down, or he did have a sort of part of it, his hood was right far forward. That almost disguising himself. But I'm quite pleased with him. Again, I think putting him with R2D2, it's going to be pretty damn good. So let's have a look. We'll put them together and see how they look together. And there you go, there's R2 and Luke together, and I think that's pretty damn good. The only thing I think is a bit strange is that when that's attached to his belt, you can see that his actual bit where he would switch his lightsaber on is actually against his waistline rather than pointing out over a little bit. You'd think it would be sort of pointing out over just to show off the detail of it, you know, rather than having it sort of hidden against himself. But there they are, guys, you know, that's them together, and I think that's pretty damn impressive. I'm going to enjoy having them two in a detail for on my shelf together like that. I think they look pretty damn good. Anyway guys, thanks for watching again. Please do like, comment, subscribe, or dislike if you didn't like it. It's entirely up to you, you know. And guys, I will catch you in the next one. Thanks so much for watching. It's the Bearded Nerdy Wolf, and I'm out.
Bad Wolf, the big bad wolf.